What's up, you guys? My name is Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be doing a book review for you guys on The Housemaid by Frieda McFadden. I loved this book, you guys. I thought it was so good. I will say that I think it was mostly because I was a little like distracted from the other books that I had just read that I thought were like so good, that like it took me a minute to like really get into the book. It is like a little bit slow at the very beginning, but once it like starts to heat up, it really starts to heat up. Like, it's crazy, like the twists and turns that come into play. Like, I really did not expect it, I'll be honest. So basically, this girl, Millie, she spent 10 years in prison, and they don't say why until like the very end of the book, but she spent time in prison, so she's living in her car, she needs a job, she's struggling, all that. So she goes on an interview to work as a maid for the Winchesters, specifically Nina Winchester. So she goes in, she tries to like look a little like drab, or like like she wears like, you know, fake glasses, she wears like super oversized clothing, she has her hair back in a ponytail, like just she's trying to just look as like under the radar as possible, because she doesn't want like anybody to be, she doesn't want the lady interviewing her, she doesn't want Nina to feel like inferior to her, I guess was kind of the vibe, because she needed the job, so she was gonna do whatever she had to get it. But so she does that, and then she doesn't hear from her for a while, and then all of a sudden she calls her. Nina calls her and says, hey, I really liked you, you have the job. So she goes, and she's like, you know, she's just glad to not be sleeping in her car anymore. And then she starts working for the Winchesters, and then things start to get real, because Nina treats her very bad. And then she starts to hear rumors about how Nina's not all there. She's, you know, she's been through some things, you know, and she starts to kind of get scared that like, oh, maybe this job wasn't a good idea, like maybe I shouldn't have come here, I don't know. So I don't know how much more to say without giving the book away, like giving away what happened in the book, but it was insane. It was insane. And I want to say, I still have yet to look this up. I keep thinking about it and then I never do it. But I want to say that like I must have read something similar at one point, or this is a movie or something, because at one point when she finally it's like at the point of the book where all the truth has come out now of what is really going on, who's actually the bad person, who could be trusted, who can't be trusted, who, you know, everything that was going on, every little thing that like kind of didn't make sense, like everything now makes sense. Like all the truth came out, like everybody knows everything. So once that happened, I actually like, I knew what was gonna happen. Like I kind of called it. Like for some reason I knew the plot of the very ending. I didn't know it the whole time throughout the book. It was just at one point in the book that like I knew from then on what was gonna happen. And so I kind of feel like, I don't know, like this must have been a movie, like been made into a movie, or like this, like some movie has like a similar ending or something like that, or maybe I'm just that good. I don't know. But I don't think that that's what it is. I really feel like I've seen this ending in like a movie. Like I really do. Like I can't think of what it is or who's in it or anything, but like I feel like I've either read a very similar ending or I've seen a very similar ending in a movie. So I'm not sure which one it is, to be honest, but nonetheless, girl, I was very like on the edge of my seat, like, oh my gosh, you know, like for most of the time I was like going like this, like laying down reading, and then whenever it got exciting, I like sat up and was like, you know, like really like just wanting to finish because I was just so excited about it. But I will say that like in the beginning it is like a little bit slow, and it is like definitely what would I say, like it's definitely trying to steer your thinking in one way when things are really a different way. That is like the best way to describe it, because if I didn't, like, I don't know, you guys, like I swear that this ending was in a movie. Like I swear it was. Like even the very ending, like I swear I've seen it before. I don't know where, I don't know if I've read it before, what, I'm not sure, but I could have sworn that I've seen it or read it before. And so, but if I hadn't, I would have been like jaw-dropping, oh my gosh, I absolutely didn't see it coming. But when I was reading it, I was like, oh, this is gonna happen. Like, I kind of already knew, because like I'm telling you guys, I swear, I won't say this again, but I swear I've seen this before. So I kind of already knew what was gonna happen as it was kind of going on. Like I was calling what was gonna happen next, or what was gonna be said, or what was gonna be done. Not all of it, but like the main plot points I kind of knew. I was still like on a lot of it, you know. I still was like, oh my gosh, like what, you know. I still was like that when I was reading the book, regardless of like if I knew or didn't know or whatever. Like I still was like, oh my gosh, like that's insane. And so oh, I really liked it though. I just thought it was such a good book, you guys. And it is, let me see, how many chapters? It's 325 pages, and it's 62 chapters if you include like the epilogue. Was there a prologue? Did I say that? Oh yeah. So including the prologue and the epilogue, it was 63 chapters. But if you don't include that, then it was 62 chapters. I'm not exactly sure how you include that or not. I don't really know. I'm still fairly new to like, you know, the book terms and stuff like that, or like how people look at stuff with books. Not that it really matters, I guess. I don't know. I will say I didn't know that this was a trilogy. In all of the videos that I've ever seen this book recommended, nobody has ever talked about it being a trilogy. Like nobody whatsoever. I'm sorry about my hair. It's kind of giving Miss Trunchbull. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like it's so bad. It's kind of late, and I just wanted to like make this video while I still remember what happens in the book, because I will most likely forget. But not that I'm gonna forget, but I might. I don't know. Like the details won't be as fresh. Like I'm still kind of like reeling from it. Like I like want to tell everybody what happened in the book. But yeah, so my phone is running out of space, but I just wanted to say I really love this book. I thought that it was so good, so entertaining and so like really captivating my attention. Like I said in the beginning, a little slow, but as the book goes on, it's definitely very interesting. And I will say that once the truth comes out, it like really, I mean, it just spills the tea. Like nothing is hidden. And like for the first several chapters in the book, everything is hidden. So then for the last few chapters, it's like a lot of information hitting you at one point or like at one time. But I actually liked it. I liked that like there's a point where there's like no more secrets, there's no more anything being hidden, like everything comes out, you know, everything. So I really like that. What I was saying before my video cut off was that I didn't know this was a trilogy. Like everybody that I've seen recommend this book has never been like, oh yeah, so this is a trilogy, you know, I read part 1, 2, 3, whatever. Like I've never heard the several people that have recommended this book say that, you know, I haven't heard anybody say that they read the other ones. So I personally would love to be able to read those and see what I think, how it turns out. Like, I don't know if it's continuing with like, okay, because there's a thing at the end where what happens kind of maybe becomes like a business for Millie, and like it's something that she's just gonna continue to do. So I don't know if that's what continues in the next book or what's going on, but this was so good. This was so good. So I really enjoyed it. I don't have too much to say on these books mostly because I don't want to like fully give away everything. I don't know if you guys are okay with that. If you want me to say exactly what the book is about, because for me, like if somebody says literally like every plot point, every secret in a book or in a movie or in a show, I will still watch it and still be shocked. I have that ability, but I know some people don't have that ability, and some people are like, you ruined it, you ruined the book for me, or you ruined the show, or you ruined the movie for me. And I'm just like, it's not that deep. But I mean, some people just, they can't do it. So I don't know, you know, you let me know. Do you like these more vague book reviews, or do you want them to be more detailed? Plus, I will say that I don't have a lot of engagement on my channel, so it's kind of, I know it's more so like up to me what I want to do, but you know, I kind of just want to update and put out the things that I'm reading, and also have it be kind of like a log for myself of like the books that I've read. You know, I feel like it's just something that I want to do for myself. So yeah, I thought I would come on here, let you guys know that I read this book. I am definitely planning on getting the other ones. I'm currently, I don't see it. Currently in the middle of reading Magnolia Parks. I already have some tabs going. I didn't tab anything in this book because it kind of was just like a really simple like thriller book. Definitely not scary in any way, just like a thriller. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think this was like definitely like a little fast read. Even though it did take me a couple days, but that's just because that was just me. It was just my mind. I just couldn't focus on a book. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this book. And if you guys have read it, or if you've read the other ones, let me know, because nobody has talked about those, like I said. So if you have read this book, let me know. If you end up reading this book, let me know, and let me know your thoughts. I would love to discuss more about the book with somebody that like actually has read it or wants to read it or whatever. So yeah, The Housemaid by Frieda McFadden, absolutely 10 out of 10 would recommend. I would definitely give this I would give it a 5. I'm not like super coveting of my 5-star ratings because it's not that serious to me. I'm not like, oh, I think it was like a 4.5, whatever. Like, if I really enjoyed the book and I would like consider rereading it, I'm gonna give it a 5, you know. And for the most part, like every book that I've picked up so far, like I would definitely sit there and reread it, you know. I will say I'm having a little bit of trouble getting into this book. Not because it's boring, it's just the way that they talk. Like the way that they talk is like a little bit odd. So I'm like, wait, what? What does that mean? You know, a little confused. But so far I like it. But yeah, you guys, so comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.